So this just goes to show you how well this is built against that joist up there, or not joist, whatever you want, rafter, whatever you want to call it. And the bubble's off. And about, not horrible, but wait. Oh wait, what about this one? Yeah, that one might be a little bit off. Let's make it straight. About right there. Oh yeah, that's fine. Not to worry about that. Well, back to work out here. Today I'm going to try to get this stupid mezzanine decked. I just had some 1/2-inch plywood that's pretty flimsy, so we're going to redeck it with 3/4 inch tongue and groove. But I'll tell you what, this thing is not square to save your life. So it's going to take some work to get this thing squared up, trued up, and make some modifications to these boards, I suppose. Cut them off, I don't know, figure something out. But well, let's see how much we can get done today. This is hard work for a one-man band. You gotta lift the 3/4 inch sheets of plywood 9 feet off the ground, chuck them up here, get them to fit. They're tongue and groove, so you gotta beat the tongue and grooves together. But I'm gluing it down with some liquid nails. This is my second tube, and I'm like, why isn't anything coming out? Damn it. So I guess I'm gonna be scraping it out and smearing it with a butter knife. That's aggravating. But she's coming along. Got most of it decked. Got that sheet to put down, another full sheet, 1/2 a sheet, and then a bunch of 2-foot pieces here. Ugh. Somebody did a burnout up here in my loft. But that whole side's done. 1/2 of that's done. Of course, this sheet here, 8 foot, ends like here somewhere. So I gotta trim it back to 70 something. And then that piece here is 60 something. So yeah, I'll be wasting some plywood sheets here. And then, yeah. Well, the dance floor is ready to go, mostly. Well, 4/5, I guess. I got about 2 feet left here to do. And then this will be done. But yeah, this was more work than you'd think. You would think laying down 8 sheets of plywood would be pretty easy, but it's heavy. Anyway, I'm just complaining because I'm a whiner. So yeah, just a little bit more to do there, but my batteries are dead and I'm dead. So till tomorrow. Oh, what a mess. Don't look at Granny's mess over here. But yeah, coming along. I need an exhaust fan out here, so I'm gonna be doing some painting and some other odds and ends out here that's gonna make a mess. So I wanted to get an exhaust fan, and I'm gonna put it up there. So here's what we got. Nice heavy-duty industrial 12-inch heavy-duty exhaust fan from Can-Arm. They make good stuff. Actually got a ceiling fan I'll put up for them too. The size of this box here is about almost 15 inches. As a matter of fact, the framing says to frame it out to 15 by 15, but it's actually like 14 7/8, give or take. You see it? It's about 14 7/8. So I come over here, I'm like, okay. Yeah, this is the garage that was built by the pig that built the straw house and the 3 little pigs. Because there's no sheathing on this garage, except for in the corners. That's just like inch-thick Celotex, and then the siding stapled to it. Yeah, it's not the greatest, but eventually, if I ever reside this house, I'll probably end up having this resheathed, so it's a little bit stronger, but it's been here 30 years and it hasn't fallen down yet, so. Anyway, these joist bays are anywhere from 14 to 14.5 inches wide. That fan is, again, 15 inches wide. So this bay, the last bay that sheathed, is 15. Yeah, perfect. Except when you go all the way up here, dun, 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 climb the ladder, zoom out. It's not 15 inches wide anymore. It's actually like 14 and 5/8, 14 and a half. And this is where I want to put my fan. So I'm gonna have to notch out that stud, which I really don't want to, but I don't know any other way to really do it unless I cut this whole thing out and redo it. But so I'm just gonna trim out a bit, get that fan to fit, and then this is where she'll live. Well, okay, I decided instead of nibbling this out and making it 15 inches here, I'm just gonna cut this out, add a stringer, and frame it out that way. I think that'll be better. And my fan hole is framed. So it's 15 by 15, give or take. I just sistered up that one joist all the way to that block there. And I nailed the hell out of it from both sides, so we should be good. So get this thing insulated and drywalled and find that hole and cut it out and put my fan in. And that's where I'll plug it. Next, I don't know what's next. Well, back at it. Went and bought 3 more sheets of $50 a piece, 3/4 inch tongue and groove plywood so I can finish this edge, because there's about 26 inches for this last edge. And I didn't have enough plywood, so I got most of them down. I got 1 piece left to go. And the dance floor up here will be ready, except it's gotta be pretty short. It's about 4 feet from the bottom of these rafters to the deck. Only gonna be used for storage, but when you walk through here, you gotta watch out for that. I've banged my head into that a couple times. It doesn't feel real good. So 1 more sheet left to go. Bada boom, bada bing. Last piece is down. So now we have a full mezzanine, dance floor up here. Now just to do everything else, I gotta go get a box for that light. That's how you do it, right, boys? Yeah, maybe not. So I gotta fix that. I'm gonna start laying out my trolley for my hoist to get up there. And then maybe I'll start insulating. I'm almost done with the wiring. Got a little bit more wiring to do. I got a wire for my my fan over there, and I'm gonna have a ceiling fan over here, so I got a wire for that. But yeah, step by step. Well, I was terrified of falling from the working up high. Dropped the air gun. Yeah. Better than my skull, I suppose, but hope I can fix this. I love my framing nailer. Well, I think I'm making some progress out here. I got a few more things done. So, still got more wiring to do. Hopefully I'll start doing some insulation. Yeah, hopefully tomorrow I'll start insulating this bottom part. Still some wiring to do up top. But I got my trolley track framing installed. Yeah, that was terrifying. Over here wasn't so bad because I could get up on the mezzanine, but out here I had to crawl and stand on top of this 14-foot step ladder and barely reach those joists, and then finish putting that thing up there. And yeah, it's a little crooked down here, but the main run is straight. Main run is straight, just my top board is off on this last one. But nobody will ever see that. And it's doing the job anyway. So, but yeah, that's where my trolley will go. So I can get crap up there without dying. Well, I decided I'm gonna do some insulation today. So I'm gonna do the bottom half. And I'm not gonna use that stuff. I don't think. It's R11 and it's old and you can't staple to it because the paper is like super brittle. So I don't know what I'm gonna do with that. But I bought all new stuff. There you go. 20 rolls. That should be, by my calculations, enough to do all of the walls, but we'll see. So let's get it in there. So a lot of this R11 was in the ceiling over there. So maybe I'll just stuff it back up there, but it's really brittle. I mean, this stuff's probably, this addition was built in 1996 based on the, there we go, March of 96. So I'm assuming this insulation's about 30 years old. Or was that, wait, is that 30 years? I don't know, I can't do math. So I don't know what we'll do with this. Maybe we'll stuff it back up in the ceiling there, because that's gonna be 2 heated spaces. So, but yeah, but There it is, all inside. Should be enough to get all of the walls done, I think. It's 800 square feet. And there's my cutting board and a power stapler because my carpal tunnel tendonitis, whatever I've got in my elbow, says we are not using a manual stapler. So there's my cutting board. So go ahead and measure these. These are 32-foot long bats. So I'll cut them to length to fit in this this lower half, and do that today, and then come back and finish the top later because I still have some electrical and audio cables run up there. Let's get to it. So measured it out 92 inches. This isn't a how-to show, but this is how you do it. Get a piece of 2x4, lay it across there, and that makes cutting this a whole lot easier. Out of the way, tape measure. Ta-da, whoops. Ta-da, look, perfectly cut. Well, there's one down, 9,000 more to go. So, here, we'll put it that way. Time lapse or something. Hey, 4 of them are up. This is all the scrap that I had out of that first roll. So that's not too bad, but we'll save this to stuck around windows and doors and other spots, so get back to it. Well, we got half of one wall done. I think I still have some electrical work to do up there, but yeah, we'll get this all done. And then I got this wall to do, and up there to do, and some of that to do. Well, it's another day here in Sunbird Garage. Hey, look, I got most of that wall is insulated. All my electric is done. All of my audio is done, so there's audio cable in there, and there's my audio Smurf tube conduit. So I'll have 4 speakers in each corner, just for radio. I'm gonna have a TV, I think, maybe up there. I don't know yet. We'll see. But all I got left to do is run some internet cable, and I'll be done with all the electric cable type stuff, and then we'll finish insulating this thing. So you want to watch me insulate for 20 minutes? Didn't think so. So boom, we'll insulate. Boom, it'll be done. Hocus cadabra, abracapocus. And there you go, 5 minutes later, it's all insulated. So all the walls are insulated. All this wall's insulated. Up there is insulated. I gotta tuck that back up. This is old insulation here, but I'm not gonna replace it because it's brittle. And it's between 2 heated spaces, so who cares? I gotta replace that piece of insulation, insulate up there and behind there, and yada, yada, yada. Started putting my baffles in. This wall is all done. That wall is mostly done, but I gotta climb up there and put those baffles in. They're just thin little Big Mac consistency fiberglass, or not fiberglass, styrofoam that you put up there, and it basically makes an air gap so that the air can come up through the soffit and come up and go out the ridge, and keeps your roof from rotting out, I guess. I'm not a roofer, I don't know. Don't look at that mess. So all I got to do is, like I said, those 6 up there, and then start insulating the roof. I haven't decided if I'm going to do blown-in insulation or bat. I don't know.